Masks are yet another example of America's partisan divide. In recent weeks, I asked dozens of candidates about masks and how health became a political issue.
People look at me and they see that I'm wearing a mask, and I think they just assume that, oh gosh, she must be a Democrat.
How did the mask become a partisan issue?
I don't know. I really don't. I think what it is, it's just conservatives are more independent, and they don't like to be told what to do.
A study conducted this summer finds 3/4 of Democratic-leaning voters say they wear a mask in public, while just over half of Republican-leaning voters say they do.
The fact is, I wear a mask because I want the economy to be able to open again, and I want kids to be able to go back to school so they can learn. That's the reason why I wear a mask.
Despite polls showing Democrats more likely to wear a mask in public, every Republican candidate we interviewed for our 2020 commitment coverage told us they support masks.
If our health officials are telling us that we can slow things down, that we can help contain this thing by wearing masks, we should just go ahead and wear masks. And if masks are that vital and that effective, that's again a reason why we need to start to let our businesses open.
Any idea why it's become a partisan matter?
Look, I think it's a matter about Republicans tend to be more calculated risk takers, and I don't want to speak more broad. The Democrats tend to be more risk averse.
Why has it become a partisan issue?
I don't have that answer. I think that the divisiveness in the community has become so great that wearing no mask is Republican and wearing a mask is Democratic. And, I think a lot of that comes from the top, with our leadership from the top, and the propaganda that he has spread about the mask not serving a purpose and not protecting them.
President Trump has delivered conflicting messages about masks. Health experts say many of the president's supporters follow the example he set by not wearing a mask in public. During the GOP convention in Washington, Senator Thom Tillis, who previously urged the public to wear a mask, was spotted not wearing one himself, along with most of the crowd on hand.
I wish they hadn't done that, but it goes on in many places. And, this is America, and you get to make your own choices.
Senator Tillis later issued an apology saying, quote, "I fell short of my own standard." More recently, we noticed Davidson County lawmaker Steve Jarvis not wearing a mask at the General Assembly. The Republican House member, who's currently running for state Senate, was the only lawmaker from our area not wearing a mask. When asked about it, he issued this statement, quote, "I believe that everyone needs to be respectful of others, and there are certain times and places where wearing a mask does just that." At the legislature, safety protocols were put in place, including extra cleaning and temperature checks for everyone that entered the building. We're all in this together, and we will recover and come back better than ever.
I know liberals, they hate them too, and I know a couple liberals, they will not wear a mask. So it's sort of nonpartisan in my opinion. I just can't wait for the day for this whole thing to go away. The head of the CDC says that a vaccine for the general public is still likely more than a year away. He also says that a mask remains the best defense against the coronavirus. Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News.